What are you talking about all of a sudden? You contact me after 5 years of silence only to ask me to do your chores?
Well, you see, there was a lot that happened recently. Millie got into an accident.
An accident?
A speeding car slid onto the sidewalk, hitting Millie. She got injured pretty badly and will be hospitalized for a while. The house is a mess right now, so it'd help a bunch if you could come over to cook and clean for me while she's out.
Absolutely not. Why do I have to take care of the man I divorced? You can take care of yourself. I'm not responsible for you anymore.
Yeah, but you're her sister, and your sister is not doing her job as a wife, so doesn't that mean that as the older sister you should be responsible?
What did you say?
Oh gosh, I'm so unlucky. Just when I thought I got a better deal being with your sister, and this happened.
I could say the same here. My sister takes my husband away from me, and just when I finally manage to stand back up on my 2 feet, you barge in and ruin my peace. I'm begging you, leave me alone. Learn how to take care of yourself, you dirty cheater.
Madison, why did you decline Kent's request? It's just cooking and cleaning. Be nice to him.
Huh? Of course I would say no. Are both of you guys out of your minds?
I'm being serious here. Please, go and take care of Kent. You're the only person I can ask. I'll even pay you for it. So please.
You're oddly determined. Can't you just hire some kind of housemaid service or something?
Of course not. This is Kent we're talking about. He's bound to cheat if I did.
What?
You of all people should know. How you got into an accident 5 years ago which led to Kent and I getting together while you were in the hospital? Remember that?
Of course I remember it. None of you guys would visit me or bother to ask how I was doing with physical therapy. And just when I finally get to go home, I get divorce files handed to me. I still remember how smug you looked.
I'm in the same situation as you are now. I'm here at the hospital while he's at home alone. Thinking about how the same thing could happen to me is keeping me up at night.
Understandable. You've taken, but now you also know what it would be like if you were to be taken from as well. I'm sure you're more aware than I am about how he'll latch onto any young woman he can get his hands on. I could understand how this is causing you restless nights, but that's your fault.
I know that it's my fault! That's why I'm swallowing my pride and asking you for help, aren't I? Please. I'm begging you, sis. Just look after him and I'll pay you.
Absolutely not. If you're that worried, why don't you just hurry up and get discharged from the hospital?
If I could, I already would have. The doctor said I still have a long way to go before I can leave. Instead of being a few months like I had originally expected, the doctor said it might be a whole year.
Oh wow. Your injuries were that bad?
My life is practically over! They told me that there's a chance I'll never be able to walk again. I haven't been able to feel my legs at all, and the doctor was mentioning something about being paralyzed from the waist down. I might have to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair.
Whoa.
I haven't told Kent about this yet. If he hears that I'll be wheelchair-bound for the rest of my life, he'll move on with a different woman. He'll leave me just like he did you.
What a shame.
I don't want that to happen. I can't live on my own like this. That's why I'll try and beat the odds and be able to walk again. No matter what they say, I'll prove that I can. That's why I'm begging you. Take care of Kent until I can walk again.
Huh?
I want you to keep an eye on him and make sure he's not cheating. I can't ask anyone else. You'd listen to the favor of your cute little sister, right?
No, thanks. I don't even want to see your guys' faces. I feel bad for you, I do. But this isn't my problem.
Oh, come on! You would be so heartless as to deny your sister? You were divested when you got cheated on, right? You'd let your sister go through the same pain?
Didn't you tell me that the person who gets cheated on is at fault?
But...
So if that's the case, then you better try your best not to get cheated on. You were all high and mighty telling me that. So, Practice what you preach. Even if you're paralyzed from the waist down, you can still easily find a solution to getting cheated on, can't you?
How should I know? Well, I'm sorry for saying something so cruel to you back then. I am sorry, so please help me.
Hope physical therapy goes well for you.
This is the worst. Hey, Madison, you heard the news? Millie is paralyzed from the waist down. She won't be able to walk for the rest of her life. She'll be wheelchair-bound for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she told me already. She was injured a lot worse than we had originally expected.
Why does this stuff have to happen to me, huh? A wife stuck in a wheelchair is only gonna be a bother.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think? She is your wife, after all. You should be more concerned about her.
So? Worrying about her isn't gonna help her walk again. Why should I bother?
That may be true, but still.
Then worrying about it is a waste of time. I should be thinking about how I'm gonna live from now on, with a burden like that around. Actually, hey, Madison, from now on you're in charge of looking after your sister. I'm not helping her out in the slightest.
What? Why would I have to deal with this?
Because you're her sister. Duh. You didn't want to help me out, so the least you can do is look after her. And if you don't want to do that, then you have to take care of me instead.
I don't have a sister.
Huh?
I no longer have a sister. The day you handed me the divorce papers was the day I lost my sibling. So the big sister that's supposed to be helping out her little sister does not exist in this universe.
That's ridiculous. You would abandon your cute little sister.
Cute? Where? What part of a sister taking the husband of her older sister is cute? I'm not seeing any cute traits here.
What?
Oh, sorry. Of course you'd see her as cute. While your wife was at work, she was there taking care of you, right? While your wife was struggling through the pains of being in a traffic accident, you were having so much fun with her. She was younger than your wife and was so true to herself, of course. You'd want to be with her. You decided to be with her seconds after your crippled wife came home.
Well, you see, what had happened was...
You picked her over your previous wife. So rather than acting all tough, go take care of her. That's the duty of the husband.
I can't, though. I have work. Taking care of myself is hard enough. Doing that would be way too much. I need help.
You'll be fine. Even while you were busy with work, you had loads of time to cheat. You have time to take care of yourself and your wife.
But...
Well, good luck, you guys. Your wife mentioned that she'd do her best at physical therapy, so you'll survive this.
What do I do? If this continues, Kent is gonna leave me. Because of me, his work life is being affected. He's been so cold with me recently.
Oh my. His work life is being affected, you say?
He can't do any house chores like ironing, so he went to work in a wrinkled shirt. So now his appearance is all messy and his eating habits are all over the place. Word about his wife being wheelchair-bound got around, so he was removed from a huge project.
Must be tough for a work-oriented man like Kent.
Exactly. So now because of that, he's completely lost it. Every time he comes over to take care of me, he's always mad, reminding me each time that it's my fault that he got removed from something important. Everyone is trying to help him by not giving him too much, but that's bothering him. He said that we can't be expecting any bonuses in his paycheck from here on out.
That's pretty expected. He was the type to work hard and earn lots. Overtime, business trips, etc. Something like not being able to work in general affects his wage a lot.
His attitude towards me is always so harsh. He told me to use my insurance to pay back however much of his wages was lost. He told me that the moment the insurance money drops, give it to him immediately. He said he'll just have the money for himself later.
Oh my.
But the thing is, I don't have any insurance money to give.
What? What were you talking about?
I never had insurance to begin with. Plus, since I'm a housewife, I don't have any insurance that I can get from my job.
Yeah, but shouldn't you get money from the person who hit you with their car? I mean, they were obviously at fault here.
They also aren't insured. so even if I tried, I wouldn't get a single penny.
How unfortunate.
What should I do? I'm too scared to tell Ken about it. The insurance money he's expecting isn't going to come to him.
What are you doing? Tell him! It's rather significant news.
Yeah, but if I tell him, he'll cheat on me. I'm paralyzed from the waist down from a car accident, but I'm not getting a single bit of money for it. He already says that I'm a bothersome presence. He'll file for divorce at this rate.
That's true. I wouldn't put it past him.
So please, sis, help us somehow. Help us with the house chores so that Ken can focus on work again. Or give us a couple $100 for the next while. Can you do something?
Of course not. Why should I help you? I've said this multiple times already. Leave me alone. You betrayed me in the worst way possible and then have the audacity to ask for my help.
Look what you've done, Madison. Here I am taking care of Millie. But don't you have any money?
Huh?
I quit my job for this. There's no insurance money and no rainy day money to use. What are you gonna do to fix this?
Hang on. What are you going on about? Why am I being the one to get yelled at here?
Huh? It's partially your fault that we're so broke. Why are you acting like it's not your fault?
My fault?
Yeah, that's right. It's all your fault. You don't want to take care of Millie or help me out. My job is treating me like an unwanted presence. They took every opportunity away from me and lowered my wage, so I quit the job. I was planning on surviving just with Millie's insurance money.
Just that?
A traffic accident resulting in the victim being paralyzed from the waist down. There's no way that the insurance company and the government would give us more than enough money, which means I wouldn't have to work.
And you did all that without talking to Millie first?
Yeah, that's right, but now both Millie and the person who hit her aren't insured. I consulted a lawyer and they just told me to give it up since they have no insurance. Where's the money I should have gotten?
It was never there to begin with?
After hearing that, I rushed to the bank to check my account. I only have $2,000 in there. Why is it all gone?
You're kidding. At your age, you two combined have only that much in your savings? You guys don't even have kids! What are you two doing?
Shut up. Whose fault do you think that is? You stole this money from us.
Huh?
All those fees I had to pay for our divorce. You took so much money from me after the divorce.
Oh yeah, that is true. The mistress of your affairs being my sister and you file for divorce right after my terrible accident. I was sure I could get a lot from all that. You guys were too obsessed with each other to care about all that, though.
You got over $10,000 from that.
Which was used to help me recover from my accident and help me stand on my own for the time being as I recovered. Thanks for that, by the way.
Pay me back right now. Because you were struggling here. That was way too much money. Give me back $200,000 right now.
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. We both agreed to the amount you were going to give me. There is no way that you're asking for all that back will stand in any court.
Huh? What do you expect us to do? I'm jobless and Millie is paralyzed.
I can sympathize with the accident occurring, but the jobless portion is all on you. That's all your fault for quitting without talking it through first. I refuse to help you guys out. Figure it out on your own.
How could you be so cold? You know heart?
I don't need to hear that from a man who didn't hesitate to go for their wife's sister when they were injured. You are the heartless one.
Okay, so how about this? We should get back together as two heartless people.
What?
I'd be cheating on Millie with you, which also means you could get your revenge. Millie would understand eventually. It's like a little reset in our relationship. What do you think?
There is no way I would ever agree to that. I sincerely hope you get hit by a truck.
What?
I was trying to be nice and not block you, but after that, I reached my limit. Starting today, you both will be blocked on everything. I will be deleting all your contact information as well.
Whoa. Wait, if you do that, then who are we gonna rely on? You know that both our parents cut ties with us.
Of course I know about that. It was our divorce that caused it, but that is also your guys' fault. That has nothing to do with me.
But
you and my sister can support each other through this. Good luck. After that, Kent tried to plead with his old job to take him back, but he wasn't much of a favored person within the company. They declined regardless of his pleas. right now, due to Millie's hospital fees and making the house more accessible for her wheelchair, he has been working 2 jobs from morning to night. As for Millie, she's still worried about whether Kent will be cheating on her. She's worried that he's out meeting girls rather than going to work like he claims he is. She spends many sleepless nights worrying about that, which is a hindrance for her path to recovery. Seems like she'll be stuck in the hospital for much longer than planned.